Yo, it's like he's trying to put on a show for us or something.
Yeah, he's definitely playing with us.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most unsettling footage captured by high-flying drones.
He first saw it when he watched the drone footage on the beach.
Number 20, Angry Mama Kangaroo. Australia's hopping, cuddly-looking kangaroos may seem cute, but they're also incredibly strong. As a result, it's probably best not to get too close, and even more important, not to tick them off. Thankfully, the only one who got injured here is the drone that gets smacked down by this protective mama. Still, we bet its owner regrets this costly error. At some point during our childhood, many of us had dreamed about riding around in a kangaroo pouch, but after seeing this footage, we're definitely keeping our distance in the future. Number 19, National Corvette Museum Sinkhole. In 2017, President Donald Trump's then-counselor, Kellyanne Conway, made reference to the fictional Bowling Green Massacre.
And they were the masterminds behind the Bowling Green Massacre. Most people don't know that because it didn't get covered.
But have we ever considered that perhaps she was just referring to this tragic incident in which 8 classic cars were swallowed whole by the earth? We mean, probably not, considering context and everything. But did you know this happened? A sinkhole at least 40 feet wide, 60 feet long, and 35 feet deep opened beneath Bowling Green's National Corvette Museum, as seen in this footage captured by a Western Kentucky University drone. R.I.P. to the vehicles who lost their lives. Number 18. Shark Circling Surfers. In this video, a group of South African surfers are none the wiser as sharks appear to circle beneath them while they take part in a competition. The footage shows a shark getting what seems to be dangerously close to the surfers, with one completely oblivious competitor riding a wave right past it. The footage was captured thanks to a drone that was sent up after an alarm was raised on a potential great white shark in the area. Maybe get everybody out of the water first? Thankfully, the shark appears to decide humans weren't on the menu that day. Number 17. Hypnotizing herd of sheep. This mesmerizing, sped-up footage of sheep being herded in Australia has a unique perspective due to being filmed via drone. Sheep respond to noisy, fast drones, which means they can be helpful in herding, with some farmers using them to guide sheep between 2 points. Of course, they also provide a useful eye in the sky above all their animals. Another benefit of herding via drone is that the sheep might prefer it, with an Australian study finding that they had a lower heart rate on average after being shepherded by drone rather than by traditional means. Number 16. Aftermath of the Tianjin explosions. Almost 200 people were killed during the summer of 2015 in the port city of Tianjin, northern China, about 100 miles from Beijing. Explosions took place at a port warehouse containing 40 types of chemicals, including 700 tons of highly toxic substances. A chain reaction of multiple explosions took place, caused by the overheated nitrocellulose that sparked the flames, leading to the devastation seen in this drone footage. It's among the most deadly industrial incidents in China's history, and is estimated to have cost over $2 billion in economic losses. Number 15. Creepy abandoned statues. Once belonging to the President's Park tourist attraction in Williamsburg, Virginia, these 44 presidential head statues, sculpted by Houston artist David Addix, measure up to 20 feet tall. They now stand damaged and abandoned on the outskirts of the city.
We probably spent close to $50,000 in moving the presidents down here.
When President's Park shut down, local contractor Howard Hankins, who assisted with the construction of the park, moved the heads to his farm in the nearby town of Croker, where they remain to this day. While political opinions may differ, I think we can all agree that these presidents are all outstanding in their field.
Unfortunately, broke the back of his head out. It's kind of ironic that happened.
Number 14. Vanuatu Volcano. One thing that drones are useful for is being able to get an up-close look at areas we'd typically stay well away from. For example, the site of an active volcano.
The drone that we used is called the Phantom 2 Vision Plus.
National Geographic sacrificed 2 drones to take a look at the very much active Marum crater on Vanuatu's Abram volcano. With a caldera 7.5 miles wide, the active craters of the volcano hold beautiful lakes of lava. But we agree with the good people of National Geographic. We'd much rather the drone take a swim than us.
They fell to their demise, some into the lava and others just from the incredible amount of heat.
Number 13. Glory Hole Spillway. During February 2017, after a drought-ridden decade, the greatest amount of time between spills in its history, the waters of Lake Berryessa in California's Napa Valley finally began to rise following a period of heavy storms. Thankfully, there was a plan for this. The 72-foot-wide concrete Glory Hole Spillway typically sticks out of the water when water levels are low, but when they rise, it transforms into a funnel to drain the water. Thanks to Lake Berryessa News, who sent up a drone, we can be hypnotized by this whirlpool from above. Number 12. Surfing with sharks. A man, a surfboard, and a shark tend to be a deadly combination. If you've got the time, there's a huge internet rabbit hole that you can explore about sharks targeting surfers. Reasons include the swimmer being mistaken for common prey, with other unsettling explanations. But even if you don't know that, it's easy to be creeped out by this eerie recording. From the drone's POV, the predatory fish is just a shadow that glides below the surface.
I had no idea that it was so close.
The implications of this footage are sinister, though, if you think about what could have happened. The Australian who had the encounter certainly feels that way.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy that I walked over here on two legs.
This aerial shot is a chilling reminder that no matter where we travel, we're all at the mercy of nature.
Officials say his rope on the board or the overhead noise of the drone may have stopped the shark from attacking.
Number 11. Fukushima Abandoned Town. In 2011, Fukushima, Japan was changed forever by one of the most significant nuclear incidents of all time at the Fukushima Daiichi power plant. An earthquake and 15-meter tsunami destroyed the cooling and power supply necessary to prevent the plant's nuclear reactors from overheating. The resulting devastation left more than 160,000 people displaced by the worst nuclear accident since Chernobyl. To this day, some of their houses and businesses remain overgrown, rotting, and unlivable, as captured by this drone footage from YouTuber Steve Ronan. According to official figures, there have been 2,313 deaths related to the disaster. That's on top of the 19,500 who lost their lives to the tsunami or earthquake.
Number 10. Cornfield Clown. Do you remember the killer clown craze of 2016? Even though it might be just a prank, it can still be terrifying to come across one. While flying his drone over a nearby cornfield, Kelly Lopez of Huntsville, Alabama, takes a closer look at a figure in the distance. As he gets closer, we find out it's a person in a scary clown costume. Once the clown figures out that they're being recorded, they quickly run off into the forest. This isn't the only clown sighting caught in the air, and there's a chance that it was faked. But we never see this clown unmasked, so their unknown intentions make this clip all the creepier. Number 9. Bike graveyards. China has promised to curb its carbon emissions, and one step towards that is by having fewer cars on the road. Bike sharing seemed like an obvious way to execute this solution, but there was a problem or two along the way. A lot of companies decided to get in on the action, but at the same time, local authorities began to issue fines for riding on the sidewalks and improperly parking bicycles. The result was an oversupply of bikes, resulting in massive bicycle dumping grounds. Footage of more than 15 sites was captured by Wu Guoyang, and the views are weirdly unsettling. Number 8. Sneaky Karen. Flying a drone over your local area can be eye-opening, giving you a new perspective on where you live. Back in 2015, this drone enthusiast launched his little aircraft to scare away an unknown woman lurking around his property. We don't find out what she was up to as she notices the flying camera and tries to knock it down. After a few failed attempts, she hangs around the property until she realizes the drone won't go away until she does. You never know who might be lurking around your home when you're not there. It's just fortunate that this guy happened to catch this woman in the act. Number 7. River of Blood. This Texas man was taking his drone for a spin around the Dallas suburbs when he spotted something horrifying. David Mimlich saw that a nearby creek was bright red as if it was flowing with blood. The creek was behind an old meatpacking plant, and it turned out that this alarming sight was indeed a river of blood. Pig blood, to be specific. What the man caught was a slaughterhouse leaking blood into Cedar Creek, which runs straight into the more public Trinity River. At least it wasn't a biblical incident, but it would spook you on your daily stroll. Number 6. Bigfoot. The existence of Bigfoot, an ape-like creature from American and Canadian folklore, has been a point of contention for a very long time. Most sightings don't have proof to back them up, or else the evidence is of poor quality. While this footage isn't the most revealing, it's got people theorizing. Shortly after two men launched this drone, a distinct figure is visible on the left of the screen. It throws its arms up in the air and then moves away after being spotted. Salt Fork State Park in Ohio has had over 40 reported Sasquatch sightings over the years, leaving us a little spooked to go on a hike there. Number 5. Clown in the forest.
Quit trying to damage the drone, bro. Wait, that's the same mask from the one that came to my house. What's he doing?
We already included one clown in our list, but enigmatic clowns in unexpected locations never cease to lift the hair on the back of our necks. When YouTuber Mikey Mamps sent his drone out to Clinton Road, New Jersey, he captured some decidedly unnerving footage. Clinton Road is infamous for strange and paranormal occurrences, and so maybe we shouldn't be surprised to see this clown loitering there before running off into the woods, but it still creeps us out.
What is he doing? Why is he running like that? Turn around.
Mind you, this isn't the first time that Mikey Mamps has filmed creepy clowns, so was this one staged? Well, you know what? We have goosebumps either way. Number 4. UFO. During the daytime, a 59-year-old Army veteran was flying his drone over some local farmland when something peculiar happened. In a blink-and-you'll-miss-it moment, a small object flies past the camera below at breakneck speeds. The object's identity would leave anyone stunned. So the Army veteran sent the footage away to the Mutual UFO Network, who handed it on to NASA. It's estimated that the object is traveling at around 10,000 to 13,000 miles per hour. We can't get a good clear look at it, so it's anyone's guess as to what it might be. What do you think? Tell us your theories in the comments. Number 3. Tiger Shark Feast. It's easy to forget sometimes the violent nature of the animals that surround us. This drone footage will remind you that the danger is all too real. During one of their cruises across the coast of Western Australia, this tour group from Eco Abrolhos was privy to a tiger shark feeding frenzy. The water was dyed crimson red as more than 70 predators descended on a dead humpback whale, inches away from these small boats. It was unknown whether the sharks killed the whale or if it died of natural causes, however, it was still a sight to behold. Would anyone care to go for a dip? Number 2. Ghost in a white dress. Do you believe in ghosts? Regardless, this footage will definitely spook you. As this drone flies down by the tree line, they get multiple angles of a figure in white clothing. This sighting resembles a myth in the area of a black-eyed child who haunts Cannock Chase, England. Over the years, there have been a number of reported sightings of this ghostly figure, who was supposedly the victim of a plague during the Victorian era. Either someone is playing a prank on us, really well dressed for a forest hike, or this was a ghost in a white dress. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into Settings and switch on your notifications. Number 1. Chernobyl. On the 26th of April, 1986, a safety test at Chernobyl power plant led to an uncontrolled nuclear chain reaction. In the wake of the disaster, the area around the plant, including the town of Pripyat, was evacuated as it had become too dangerous for people to live there. Even though efforts have been made to clean up the area, it remains a haunting ghost town. Between 2013 and 2016, drone footage captured the state of the area, and it is some of the creepiest and unsettling footage you will ever see. The images of this ghost town are absolutely haunting.
Which of these drone captures made a chill run down your spine? Let us know in the comments.
Oh, he's right there. He's right there.
Where? Oh, yeah.
Right there, next to the trees.
What's he doing? Is he looking at us?
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.